Harvey upgraded tonight. The storm picking up strength as it builds over the Texas Gulf Coast. Residents there bracing for their first hurricane to make landfall in almost a decade. The U.S. National Hurricane Center tweeting this warning this afternoon, saying people in Texas should prepare today for Hurricane Harvey, as winds could be too strong for preparations tomorrow. That's when Harvey is expected to make landfall as a Category 3 storm. Winds could near 180 kilometers an hour. Also major concerns, heavy rain, 30 inches possible, and storm surges. In Houston, the largest school board in Texas, it's already canceled its first day of school set for Monday as a precaution. New Orleans also keeping a close eye on the storm. That city's mayor saying the Big Easy is in a vulnerable space. That's because the city's pumping stations are not working at full capacity due to ongoing maintenance work.
In the event that we have to call for an evacuation, we will. I don't see that now, but I reserve the right to change my mind as circumstances change on the ground.
For the first time since August 2nd, the White House holding an on-camera briefing today. Several questions centered on the U.S. president's comments made this week in Phoenix.
But believe me, if we have to close down our government, we're building that wall.
He campaigned on the wall. He won on talking about building the wall, and he's going to make sure that that gets done.
Congress doesn't secure funding for this wall. How is that not a concession from this White House that Mexico isn't actually going to pay for this wall and American taxpayers will?
Again, this is something the president's committed to.
Any efforts to negotiate with Mexico, any payment for construction of the wall?
I certainly don't think any efforts have been abandoned.
White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders speaking just hours after Donald Trump renewed his criticism of Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, tweeting, "The only problem I have with Mitch McConnell is that after hearing repeal and replace for 7 years, he failed. That should have never happened." The post, just one of many today, came after the White House and McConnell issued statements yesterday saying they're working together on shared priorities. Back to Hurricane Harvey now. The White House press secretary saying Donald Trump has been briefed on the storm and said to be watching the situation carefully.